Fishing rod is the most underrated item in the entire Minecraft game, and today I'm gonna show you exactly why. I will go from 0 to 10 million in less than a day just by using this forgotten item. To achieve this, we're gonna use some secret techniques that I bet most of you don't even know. I promise that right after watching this video you'll find out why this item is so powerful, and now let's jump straight into the video. As always in such challenges, I'm starting from 0 and I can't use any items from my ender chest. To even start this video, I need to get my fishing rod, so let's RTP and craft some basic tools. I need an axe since I have to get 2 stacks of logs to make money to buy string. Okay, that's enough. Let's sell the last stack and we have 22k. That's all I needed. Let me craft the fishing rods real quick and now I can finally start fishing. From fishing, I'm able to get 4 different types of fish: cod, salmon, tropical fish and pufferfish, as well as other more useful items that I'm gonna talk about in a second. While I was explaining all of this, I was lucky enough to get 2 pufferfish, and bro, just look at the price on auction house. Yeah, 49k is quite a lot for items this easy to get, but that's why I'm here. Let's list it for 32k to see if people actually buy this item. Now let's change the fishing spot since I felt like I wasn't lucky enough here. I don't know. So I started looking for an ocean biome. Okay, this place looks good. I will just stand here and continue explaining my game plan. For fishing, apart from the items I mentioned before, you can also get 3-wire hooks, lily pads, ink sacks, fishing rods, bowls and water bottles, and also less useful items like bones, rotten flesh or string, but we're not gonna make money out of these 3 items. As you can see, I already made 10k from selling a raw cod. Yeah, I have no idea why anybody would ever need a raw cod, and after I sold all pufferfish, I hit over 100k. That was quick, to be honest. But I need to get some more money to be able to buy a better fishing rod. I need one with mending so it won't ever break since fishing gives XP. Also, it would be nice to get a rod with lure and luck of the sea enchantments, so I will be fishing faster and also getting more treasure items that I will talk about later. Yeah, as you can see, good fishing rods are a bit expensive, so I need to use this normal rod for a few more minutes. But then I got so frustrated because of the fact I wasn't getting any good loot that I decided to buy this rod, hoping it would boost my gains. And then I got a name tag, so I guess it's time to explain the last type of the items you can get from fishing, the treasure items, which are enchanted books, enchanted bows and fishing rods, name tags, saddles and nautilus shells. These are also the items that can give you tons of money when sold on auction house. Then, since I had enough money to buy a fishing rod with mending, I decided to head to the caves to get some iron to craft an anvil. You know, so I can combine 2 rods into one OP rod. Yeah, but anyway, this didn't go as planned, since when I was mining, I ended up in an underwater cave and drowned. Bruh. GG. I lost all the items I got since the beginning of the video. However, it was too late to give up. I still had some money to my name, so I teleported to spawn, turned on shaders by mistake, almost killing my PC, and got myself a diamond sword to get an easy 30k from auction house. In the meantime, somebody bought all my pufferfish, which cost me to end up with over 300k. Bro, 300k just from selling this funny yellow fish. Let's go. And since I felt rich for a second, I bought 3 enchanted fishing rods, an anvil and some XP bottles, and then combined them together, creating this powerful fishing rod. And since I don't have a pickaxe, I can't mine this anvil, so here are the cords if you wanna use it. Then I started looking for an ocean again, but instead of it, I found this new mob and annoyed it a bit with my new fishing rod. Anyway, eventually I found an ocean, and once again, I stood on a boat and started fishing. But this time, I quickly got bored, so I came up with a new idea. I went to my creative world and built this. An IFK fishing farm. It's literally the simplest and cheapest farm to build, and it's for real gonna make me a millionaire in the next few hours. So now let's build this on Donut. I found an abandoned island next to my fishing spot, which in my eyes was a perfect place to set my temporary base, and I started building the farm. I spent only 100k on it, but of course the needed items are really easy to get. I was just too lazy and bought them from auction house. Anyway, we're gonna make this 100k back really soon. Just so I don't lose these items while being AFK, I put them in the secret chest and started AFK fishing. So, see you in a few minutes. Okay, here's what I got in 20 minutes. Not bad. Let's quickly list it and continue grinding. Oh, and Ariel, I forgot to mention that from fishing, you can also get leather, which is quite useful since you can craft an item frame, and as we all know, selling item frames on auction house can make you some good money as well. Yeah, but then I realized that if I really want to make even more money, I have to build a better farm. So I jumped on YouTube, searched for some tutorials and hopped on my creative world to start testing them. That's a good thing to do before building any farm on Donut SMP. Since if some farm doesn't work in your creative work, it's neither gonna work on Donut SMP. Let's start with this farm designed by Outcraft Vicky English. I will quickly build it. Okay, and I think now it's ready. I should stand here and start fishing. And I think it's not really working. Yeah, and after testing it for a few more minutes, it turned out that unfortunately I was right. Though maybe I built something wrong, even though I watched the whole tutorial 3 times. So I guess I have to find another tutorial. Okay, this one will work for sure. It's designed by Raceworks, so let's build his farm. This means I can build it on the server. I have to craft a shovel and clear up some space for the farm. Yeah, we need a 5x5x4 hole. Now I will quickly get all the needed resources and let's build the farm. If you wanna know in detail how to build it, I will leave a link to the tutorial in the description. This whole redstone system is quite complicated and to be honest I don't understand what's going on here at all. But okay, the main part is ready. Now I only have to place 2 boats on each other so it can keep my fishing rod in one place. So let's test it. I just need to stand on the bed and aim right at the chest below and start fishing. But the minutes passed and I got totally nothing. Bro, are you kidding me? I spent so much money on this crop. I was hoping to get some enchanted books and I didn't even get a single fish. Why am I so unlucky right now? Anyway, I can't give up just because the main part of my plan didn't work out at all. So after a few minutes of intensive thinking, I came up with a new idea. I'm gonna keep using this basic AFK fishing farm and literally push it to its limit to hit my goal no matter how long it takes. And that's exactly what I did. I was listing one pufferfish for 59k and tropical fish for 76k, so I was sure I would reach my goal quickly. I was already sitting on 2 million when I came up with the idea of selling black dye. Just look how expensive it is. After seeing that, I turned the ink sac I got from fishing into black dye and added this item to my auction house offer. And what's even better, I started listing water bottles for 34k. Bro, I have no idea why people pay so much money for such an easy to get item. Later, for some time, I tried fishing in the ocean with hopes of getting some treasure items, but I wasn't lucky enough this time. So I went back to my farm and not long after I hit 3 million. But then I came up with the best idea of this video. Since I was already using my AFK fish farm for hours, I managed to get stacks of pufferfish. So instead of selling them one by one, I started listing them for around 1.5 million per stack. And for some reason, people were buying that. No idea why anybody would need a stack of pufferfish on the server. Anyway, after a little break, I logged back and I was shocked. I had over 8 million. While I was having a break, people bought almost all my stuff. I guess they only don't like tropical fish for some reason. But anyway, I was so happy that I decided to go back to spawn to get some diamond gear, but after I sold it, I realized how dumb I am. Of course, I forgot to set a home at my island base. However, it wasn't that bad since I didn't have much build there. So I decided to RTP one last time and set up a new base. So I started building a house. I spent about 200k on building it and it also took me about 30 minutes to make. But just look, I think it was worth it. I'm really happy with how it ended up looking since right now I rarely build anything on the server so I don't practice a lot. Then I had to build the most important part of the house, which is obviously a fishing farm. Let's set it up on the first floor and on the ground floor I'm gonna build a small storage room. And now I'm ready to continue AFKing. I'm pretty sure in a few minutes I will finally reach 10 million. Bro, just let me log on the server. I'm telling you I'm not online. Okay, finally. And just as I thought, we hit 10 million. The goal was achieved. I hope now you understand why the fishing rod is so underrated. It took me 11 hours to get 10.8 mil, with most of this time spent AFK. I think that's a pretty decent score for a farm that needs only around 100k to build. I hope you enjoyed the video overall. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Ciao!